Oh yeah. Okay. Tips on depression. I think I spoke about this before, but however, I had depression for a few years, and I had panic disorder. I had anxiety. I had the craziest shit happen. I'm talking like I'd be waking up in the middle of the night to like what sounded like a door slamming in my head. Like it was the weirdest thing. And crazy anxiety and crazy depression. I mean, I just couldn't leave the house. So reliant on people that were close to me. I walked myself to the emergency ward. I had my mate Eppo take me to the emergency ward. So I had some mental health stuff. And what I've learned from having my own mental health stuff and what I see today with depression and people talking about depression, they seem to say, you know, you don't know what it's like, you know, just in general. You don't know what it's like to have depression. You just feel empty. You feel crap. And it's so true. But what I would like to shed some light on is depression can be fixed, and I really truly believe that. However, I did take I was on Zoloft and I was on Lexapro for a year, and I believe that helped me. It was like a crutch I could lean on while I figured out what was actually going on at a deeper cause. So I had first of all, my mum died when I was 18, and from 12 to 18 I watched her suffer. And I just wanted to look away because it was too painful for me to look. However, when you do that and you don't want to face things, or maybe I just didn't have the tools to face things, I found myself like at mum's funeral. I was looking down at the ground and I was just like watching waves break. Like I didn't want to experience any of the emotions. So therefore I blocked all these emotions. About a year after mum's passing, I just had all this anxiety and panic and stuff pop up. I could go into so many stories. Like I'm sure anyone who's had panic disorder knows it's the most fucking frightening thing in the world. It's like I could be sitting here, but I feel like I'm gonna die. I feel like I'm being chased by a lion or something right now, but I'm sitting here and I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I really can empathize with people that have it. But a few tips is look at where you are in your life and look at the emotions that you're not willing to look at. Look at your desires. Look at the things that you are too afraid to tell people who you really are or whatever that is. See someone about that and actually get it out. If you can't see someone, journal it or voice note it, or just get these things out, because we all have our own little weird things that we have and are afraid to show people. Diet was such a big one. Like switching to organic food over the course of say like 6 months was just such a game changer for my overall happiness. I felt like everything just lifted, my whole vibration lifted up. Good quality water. Again, I sound like a broken record because I just preach this stuff so much, but trust me, it works. Good quality water, salty water, or if you're having meat, only organic meat. Don't fuck around with all that other shit. Same with all your fruit and vegetables. It's all sprayed with all the crap, you know, under the sun. So just switch to organic food. Organic is, it shouldn't even be called organic, you know. From like 1950s before, that was just normal food. And you look at the disease rates now. I think cancer's like 2 in 3 or something like that. With the most recent studies, like you look at the disease rate in our world. Even though our medicines we're getting smarter, but we're getting sicker. Also with depression, I believe the biggest thing is so Tony Robbins talks about it like, if you have a blueprint of your life and you're not there, that's where depression is, in between that. So I was talking about it this morning with a friend. If you're not there, say if you want to be like be helping someone with holistic health or something, and you're not there and you're in a job that you hate, that's going to lead to depression. So make sure that what you're doing is something that you love, or have the guts and to be able to actually go out and try to execute that. And if you're working so much that it's just so hard, you got the weekend and you got the nights, it's time to make a change with that. So yeah, not being where you want to be is probably the hardest thing. So start making a transition to being where you want to be. Make the change. Like you can move. You know, you don't have to stand still. You can make change in your life. So with Chek's work and what we've learned and what I've tried with hundreds of clients is like, if the client doesn't have a big enough dream or a one love, they don't know where they're going. So figure out what you want to do, what your legacy, what your values are. Figure out where you want to be in your life. What's your overarching dream of your life? If it's to be an artist, go be an artist. Like don't worry about the money. If you want to teach art, if you want to teach surfing, if you want it can be anything. For me, so much joy has come from finding out what my dream is and actually knowing what that is. And it could be something small, like my dream is to be a Jiu-Jitsu black belt. My dream is to, but we're doing it, open corrective culture and help as many people as possible. Like Arnold Payton says, when you align your purpose with the universe's purpose of helping as many people as possible, that's when you really start to feel fulfilled. And I believe that depression is just that. You need to figure out where you're going, change your diet, water, all the things I just talked about, and look at your emotions, because emotions are right at the top. Look at things that you're not willing to look at. Much love.